My name is Miss Nelson.
My name is Bruce.
And we've made a wild and wonderful record for you.
We will tell you all kinds of things to do and be, and you can let your imagination go with us.
Just listen to what we say, dear hearts.
This is where the magic starts.
Motorcycle has two wheels and handlebars to steer it. It's fun to drive, and when you drive, everyone can hear it. Yeah.
I love it, man. It's the greatest.
Let's climb on our motorcycle and stand up with legs apart. Something like climbing on a bicycle.
Now, let's start the motorcycle by lifting our right foot high in the air and bringing it down to the floor with a stomp. Do this a few times, cat, until your motorcycle starts.
Now we're ready to go. Hold the handlebars tight and steer with them. Turn your right hand from one side to the other. This will give our motorcycle a gas to make us go slow or fast.
Wow! We started off on a bumpy, lumpy road, and we're bumping up and down as if we're on a pogo stick.
Hold on tight and press down the brake with your left foot and squeeze the handbrake with your right hand. We're coming to a red light, and a red light means stop.
Green light, green light. What's wrong? Our motorcycle is stalled and we have to start all over again. So lift your right foot up in the air and bring it down to the floor with a stomp. There, we're ready to go again.
This is a smooth road, but so full of twists and turns. We have to lean our bodies as far as we can to one side, then to the other side, and again to one side, so far that people think we will fall. But our spinning wheels keep us in perfect balance.
Here comes another red light, cat. Put on the brakes, left foot down and right hand squeeze.
Green light. Now the road is straight and smooth. So stand up on the seat of your motorcycle and do fancy tricks. Stand on one foot, spread your arms and bow. Now bow backwards.
Look out! We're off the road and heading right for a little lake. Nothing we can do but keep bowing and smiling. It might help if we swim a bit.
The wind will soon dry us off. Let's head for home and drive right into our garage. There. Through the door and over the floor and up the wall and across the ceiling and down the wall and over the floor and up the wall and across the ceiling.
Here is some music, hundreds of years old, when maidens were fair and knights were bold.
The girls were pretty. They could curtsy and bow.
And the boys wore their hair long, just like now.
But storybooks tell us all was not rosy, because there were dragons, nasty and nosy. So girls, dance gently, hold your skirts, and be fair maidens from the year 1200 A.D.
Now everyone grow big with a green tail, a wagon, for you are a fearsome, fiery dragon. Now, boys, ride a horse and hold on tight, for you are a brave, courageous knight. Gallop around in a fearless way and frighten that terrible dragon away.
Now, princesses, knights, you can hum this tune and walk together up to the moon.
That was one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard.
Greetings, fellow robots. I hope oil goes well with you. In this lesson, you will move arms and legs. When you hear this sound, move your right arm. When you hear this sound, move your left arm. When you hear this sound, move one leg. When you hear this sound, move the other leg. Remember, right arm, left arm, one leg, the other leg. Here is your robot music. Do not rust until you can move to it.
Get out of here.
People of India often tell stories by dancing, and such a dance story is called a mudra. My daughters, Mara and Risa, are each wearing sandals and a long dress called a sari, made from a single length of silk. They will tell the story and tell you how to move to it. Although the music really rocks, it will give you a taste of India, because you will hear a long-necked, many-stringed instrument called a sitar.
I give you love and a rainbow. Sit straight on the floor and cross your legs next to your body. Join your hands behind your head and just think.
and a little green worm. Move one arm slowly, the way you think a worm moves.
I bring you sparkling sunlight on a green leaf. While one arm moves as a worm, let your other hand move like the sun as it appears to travel from one horizon to another.
I bring you a summer wind. Breathe deeply and make the sound of a gentle breeze while the worm twists and the sun travels.
I offer you a warm cover of silk. Stand up quietly and let your whole body be the green worm spinning a strand of silk which wraps around him from one end to the other until he is covered with a silk cocoon.
I invite you to rest, stop spinning, and fold your body as close to the floor as possible.
I offer you a fight. The golden sun calls you to battle your way out of the silk which surrounds you. Fight until you create a hole in the cocoon.
I'll give you beautiful colors and wings to fly with. Go, jump, leap, use your arm wings higher, up into the blue sky. You have become a rainbow with wings. You have become a butterfly.
music rolls along neatly, we have rhythm. And when we chop it up into beats or claps, we have meter. The meter of hand clapping is usually very simple. We usually clap with the strong beat so. Or with the weak beat so.
Here is a challenge which grown-ups will find difficult. Let's count in a pattern of 3, but let's clap only when we say 2, like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's the idea. Our claps are called accents. Now we're ready for the music. Let's count a pattern of 5 and clap only when we say 2 and 5, like this.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great! Now let's keep our pattern of 5 and accent 1, 3, and 5, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're so terrific. We'll try a pattern of 7. You count with us and accent 3, 5, and 7. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now learn to accent 1, 4, 5, and 7. And that's about as tough can be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Clap, clap, clap your hands together. Clap, clap, clap your hands together.
Let's be rubber bands. Stretch our legs and arms and hands. Keep on stretching till we hear this sound. Then snap right down to the floor or ground.
Jump right up when you touch the floor and stretch till you hear this sound. Once more.
story about a little creature who visited Earth in a flying saucer. You be the little creature and do all the things he does whenever you hear the electronic music.
In one corner there was a white bird. In another there was a bright yellow ball, and everything else was sky blue. And then there appeared a tiny speck right in the middle. This speck grew and grew until it looked like a flat moon. Then it grew even larger and settled gently on a patch of soft sand in a playground.
A little door opened in the flat moon, and out stepped a tiny creature who sparkled with so many bright colors that he seemed to constantly change his shape. One instant, he looked very short and round. Another instant, he was long and thin, then flat and low, then wiggly all over.
Children who had been swinging on the swings and filling pails with sand stopped to look. The little creature began spinning around quickly, but even as he turned, it seemed as if he had two eyes which kept looking at the children.
And then the little creature fell down. He lay on the sand, still changing his shape, sometimes wiggling, sometimes curling into a ball, sometimes spreading himself wide all over.
Immediately, two children ran over to help the little creature to his feet, but they couldn't find his feet. It was even impossible to hold his hands because they were always changing shape.
Some of the children began laughing. Then they all laughed. But soon they stopped, because the little creature, who was shaking very slightly, seemed to float gently up to a position which, had he really legs at all, would have been standing.
Then another child laughed. And for the first time, the little creature made a sound. It was...
And then he began bouncing like a rubber ball all over the playground, laughing as he bounced. The children bounced right after him.
Soon the children became exhausted, and one by one they sat down to rest. The little creature stood still and just shimmered and shook gently. Then, like a slow-motion movie running in reverse, he moved back into the flat moon which had brought him to Earth.
On his lips, if they were lips, remained something which looked like a smile.
There was a beautiful sound as the flat moon began to float up, way up into the sky. Soon it was a tiny speck, and there was nothing else in the blue patch but a white bird in one corner and a bright red ball in the other.
It is very important to hear the laughter of children.
Wow, that was fantastic.
Encore is a French word which means again or once more. When we go to a concert of music or dance, we tell the performer how much we enjoyed hearing or seeing him by applauding and saying words like bravo and encore. The performer usually surprises us with one or more pieces, which are usually so much fun that we leave the concert smiling. Let's pretend that we are in Carnegie Hall listening to my teacher, Praxiteles Pandel.
This piece, called La Comparsa, composed by Ernesto Lecuona, paints a musical picture. You can imagine drums in the distance, then a carnival procession in town, and again drums as the procession disappears into the night.
When we eat, there are several reasons we like to flavor our food with seasons.
Seasons are things we add to food to make it incredibly yummily good.
One seasoning that is sure to please us is pepper, the spice that can really sneeze us.
Now, pretend that you are a pepper shaker. Bow low and run in one spot, kicking your legs up as high in the back as you can. This way, you'll sprinkle pepper all over the floor, which is really a plate of mashed potatoes. When the music stops, well, you know what pepper can make you do.
Some people find no fault with salt. Salt makes food sing, and without salt, some food tastes. Now move only your hands. First, show us with your hands how slow and plain a salad can taste without salt. Now add salt to the salad with your fingers. Now let your fingers and hands and arms dance like a sparkling salad with just enough shiny crystals of salt.
Here's one for your face. You can move your lips and tongue and cheeks and eyes and even nose and ears to be the most sour of all seasonings, sour vinegar. Here's a seasoning that tastes as good as it looks. Its color is bright red. Does red make you feel happy or unhappy?
That jolly seasoning is ketchup. Now you be a ketchup bottle. Touch the floor 3 times and then jump up in the air like this. 1, 2, 3, jump. Good again. 1, 2, 3, jump. And again once more. 1, 2, 3, jump. Here comes the ketchup. Now dance all over to this ketchup concert and be sure to spread yourself all over the room.
This is a funny record, Bruce.
Why, Miss Nelson?
Well, I always thought that 4 seasons meant spring, summer, fall, and winter.
Tools are machines that help us work. They push and pull and twist and jerk. Any monkey knows that we're no fools. He uses his tail, but we use tools.
Scissors are tools we use to cut fingernails, cutouts, and scallions. Scissors have 2 arms or blades, 2 legs or handles, and 1 belly button called a fulcrum. Hold your arms high over your head and jump with your arms and feet apart, then together, in time with the music. Do not move your belly button.
Another tool we use is a hammer. We use hammers to pound nails, crack nuts, and ruin furniture. Sit on the floor and hold out one arm, making a tight fist. This is your first hammer. Now pound the air with this hammer. Then pound with your other arm hammer. And then pound with one foot, and then with the other foot, and then with your head. And finally, pound with all of your hammers.
I saw one tool with many teeth and no mouth. It is called a saw. Let's hold the make-believe saw with one hand and hold the same arm with the other hand to make it stronger. Now lean way forward and push the saw ahead. Then lean way back and pull the saw back. Keep going with the music, and soon you will have cut the entire house in half.
A tool used for making holes is called a drill. A drill is usually made of metal and looks like a long stick with a spiral swirling around it. You be the drill. Stand in one spot and turn round and round, gradually bending your knees until your nose almost touches the floor. But be careful you don't drill a hole in the rug.
Now you invent the motion of some tools. You can push, pull, turn, lift, or squeeze.
Tools are machines that help us work. They push and pull and twist and jerk. Any monkey knows that we're no fools. He uses his tail, but we use tools.
The day is gray, everyone's away, and there's nothing to do. Turn on TV, programs not for me, and there's nothing to do. So I'll put on a record that I love to hear, and the sound will blast my ear. The record's over, it's over, it's all over, and there's nothing to do, nothing to do, nothing to do, nothing to do.